Hello and welcome. In this video, we will focus specifically on the put-away process. In the Business Central standard, the quantities for a carrier or package can be split across multiple bins during put-away. Since a carrier can physically only be placed on one bin and cannot be split, the extension enables the put-away template to suggest only those bins where the entire quantity can be accommodated. To use the functionality of the Packages Carriers Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central extension, some initial settings are required in Business Central. These will be briefly mentioned below but not explained in detail, as the focus of this video is on put-away using the put-away template. First, you must activate the Enable Carriers toggle in the inventory setup, and if necessary, assign a number series for package numbering. Since item tracking is the basic for package or carrier tracking, the corresponding item tracking must be set up. This item tracking must then be assigned to those items that are to be put away together with their carriers. In the system, the standard carriers that are used to deliver and put away must also be set up so that they are available for selection in the process. As mentioned at the beginning, in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central Standard, there is a possibility that the put-away suggestion splits the quantities for a carrier, package, across multiple bins during put-away. Since the items are to be put away together with their carriers, a physical split is not possible. Therefore, a functionality is implemented to prevent this using put-away templates. Let's switch to Business Central to set up such a template. First, we open the put-away templates via the Tell Me function and create a new template. We assign a code to this template and enter in the description that this template is for no splitting carrier quantity. By activating No Carrier Quantity Split, we ensure that the entire quantity is assigned to a single carrier. Now we have finished the setup and can close the card. Finally, we still need to assign the put-away template to the location. Back in Business Central, we open the locations via the Tell Me function and select the location where we want to assign the template. In the Bin Policies Fast tab, we enter our configured template in the Put-Away Template Code field. Furthermore, we adjust the capacities of our bins for our example. For bin A2, we specify that a maximum of 500 units of the item humidity sensors may be put away. We make the same setting for bin A3. For bin A1, we do not set any limitations, and now that we have completed the necessary configurations, we can close the pages. After we have completed all the setup steps, we will now walk through the process together, from the purchase order to put away. We first take on the role of the purchaser, who places the purchase order for our humidity sensors. For this, we switch to Business Central. First, we open the purchase orders via the Tell Me function and create a new one by New on the ribbon. Alternatively, you can of course also generate these using the requisition worksheets. In the header of the purchase order, we select the vendor from whom we want to source the items. In the lines, we select our sensors and adjust the order quantity to 1,000 pieces. Afterwards, the document is released as usual so that it is available to the warehouse employees for warehouse receipts. Next, we take on the role of a warehouse employee and record the incoming goods in the system. Back in Business Central, we first open the warehouse receipts and create a new one. Via Get Source Documents on the ribbon, we select the relevant document as usual to transfer the document lines to the warehouse receipt. And as always, enter the delivery number from the delivery note in the vendor shipment number field. Since the humidity sensors are put away together with the associated carriers, these carriers must now also be recorded via the item tracking lines. In the default carrier code field, we first specify that the items were delivered in Euro boxes. Next, we use the Assign Package Number function to assign a number to the carrier from the stored number series. In our example, all the humidity sensors are packed in a single Euro box, so we keep this assignment as it is and exit the page. Now, we are posting the warehouse receipt. After posting the warehouse receipt, we will review the putaways in the final step. Since the bins A2 and A3 have been limited to a capacity of 500 units for the item, the system should have suggested putting away the total of 1,000 units to bin A1. Back in Business Central, we open the warehouse putaways via the Tell Me function. In the overview, our putaway is immediately visible, and we open it. In the lines, we can now see that the system has correctly suggested a take of 1,000 units from the warehouse receipt bin and a put away to bin A1. We now assume that the items have also been physically put away in the suggested bin and register the put away. In this video, the put away process was presented using a template for the Packages Carriers, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central extension. The functionality ensures that the system does not suggest multiple bins for such items. Feel free to also watch our other videos about this functionality or to visit our online help at the given link. Thanks for watching.